Hey, family. We're so glad that you are here back with us. We have something really special for you today. We are going to perform our Disrupt HR presentation for you here. It's just a 5-minute presentation, and it is on the topic of organizational culture, particularly when it comes to bridging the generational gap.
If you're hearing all this culture talk and want to be a part of a thriving, growing culture, we want to invite you to be a part of Squeeze In.
Squeeze In Franchising offers you the chance to bring a culture and a vibe like Squeeze In to your community. You can make money, you can get time freedom for you and your family. And we would love to have you as part of our Squeeze In family.
Join us in the ownership team and go to squeezein.com/franchising.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
This is a little bit of speech, a little bit of slam poetry, and 100% Kay and Shy. You ready?
Let's do this.
We are Kay and Shyla, and we have a confession to make to you. We are millennials. We are also sisters, business owners, mothers, wives, speakers, students, and entrepreneurs. But we are often most judged by our generational stereotype, entitled.
As a generation, we're also called many other things like innovative and creative or lazy and impatient. But no matter how you feel about our age group, you can't deny the numbers. In the next 5 years, 75% of the global workforce will be comprised of the avocado toast eating millennials.
Born sometime between 1980 and 2000, millennials have the parents who questioned authority and rebelled against the man. Kids weren't told, do it or else. They were told, do it and earn a sticker on the chart. In other words, millennials were raised to think that they are
special, different, unique. You can do anything you put your mind to, they said. Do what you love and the money will follow, they said. Use your special gift to bless the world. Don't let others push you around or hold you back. You deserve the best.
Fast forward a couple of decades and all those participation ribbon wearing kids are in our workplaces and complaining about everything. They don't thrive in the current structure. They aren't meeting their goals and deadlines, and they certainly take enough time off for things like
Coachella. Modern day Woodstock-esque festivals like Coachella and EDC might seem like the kind of thing HR professionals want to steer clear of. But what the festival phenomenon can teach us is just how to engage our millennials while staying focused on the bottom line. Results.
So how do we harness the power of festivals to motivate and inspire our millennial workforce? We turn our workplace into a space that offers creativity, flexibility, unique experiences, and unforgettable memories. In other words, we give them
Growchella. Growth-oriented, festival-feeling environments is what they want. In fact, 87% of millennials say that development and growth are very important to them at work. This focus produces employees who have excitement, energy, and passion.
The buzzwords of the ages, so deep and mystical. Finding passion and purpose is top priority to the younger generations, even when it means making less money, having less security, and creating a whole lot more uncertainty.
Being uncertain is like kryptonite to a business. It's a scary feeling and a negative association for many of us, which is why we cringe when we hear it. But if that uncertainty means self-discovery and fuller expression, then the millennials say, bring it on, and here we grow.
Yep, they want to grow. To create, stretch, and learn. In an age where every question can be Googled and answered in seconds flat, the experience of acquiring growth becomes the focus. The primary driver becomes the experience.
This doesn't mean mandatory beanbag chair meditation, and it doesn't mean daily parties on Friday. It means meaningful mentoring, intentional structure for support, and investment into areas that are of interest to them. In other words, we have to do something for each other. We have to care.
Care? Really? Yes. And notice that it's not care about their snowflake status or care that seniority demands respect, but truly care for each other as individuals, as human beings working together towards a common goal.
A goal in the workplace represents a shared desired outcome. And in order to achieve our goals, we have to be able to effectively communicate. This takes understanding and cooperation, and the best way to do that is to speak the same language.
Whether you're a Gen Zer just starting out or an empty nesting Gen Xer, these next 4 language strategies will help you better understand those around you and bridge any gaps you may be experiencing. First up,
Opportunity. The word opportunity allows the speaker of the word the chance to frame whatever the current challenge is in a different way. Do we have a problem with an employee's email etiquette or the opportunity to grow professionally? You see, it's all about framing.
When we think of a frame, we understand it as the border around a picture. It's the same concept when we start any inquiry with the simple little phrase, help me understand. Help me understand why you've been late 3 times this week. This question allows you to gain
Clarity. Clarity allows us to respond rather than react and helps to keep ourselves empathetic, compassionate, and open to finding solutions that are personal, specific, and empowering.
You see, empowerment is the whole enchilada to the younger generation, which is why we love the let me tell you what I can do approach. It's how to say no without saying no. Rather than a flat out denial, find something related that you can offer instead. In other words,
Compromise. While we can't tell you anymore, what we can do is end with this. We started with the confession that we're entitled millennials and now boldly declare that this is correct. We are entitled as a generation to raise our standards, earn our results, and strive to build a better world together.
We hope that you've enjoyed this minisode performance of our Disrupt HR speech all about creating workplace culture.
This podcast was a production of Angel Phoenix Productions. Explore more episodes of this show or other great shows on the Angel Phoenix Podcast Network by visiting angelphoenix.com. The views expressed in this show do not necessarily represent those of Angel Phoenix Productions or its advertisers and may contain language that's unsuitable for younger listeners.